As a certified personal trainer, I think there are a couple of pieces of home gym equipment that are absolutely necessary for every home gym. One of those being a preacher curl machine. I think as far as exercises go, there's not many exercises that build biceps, build big biceps like the preacher curl does. So this is the Kang preacher curl machine. The good folks over at Kang reached out and said, hey man, we've seen your other review videos. If we sent you one of these, would you do a review on it? And I said, yeah, if I like it, if it's a good piece of gym equipment. And if you're seeing this video, that can only mean one thing. It means that I liked it. So we're gonna take an up close look at this machine. I'm gonna show you exactly what it is that I like about this over some others that are on the market and show you why I think that this is an absolutely viable piece of home gym equipment if you're trying to build some bigger biceps. But as usual, if you find this video to be helpful, please hit like on it, maybe to subscribe. I do these types of videos and other health and fitness videos several times a week. I'm also gonna put a link to Amazon down in the description of this video below, so if you're interested in checking it out further, you can click that link and it'll take you to this exact same one over on Amazon. So whenever I'm looking at preacher curl machines, there are three things that I think are important when considering which one to choose. One of them is the ability for adjustability. So I am a big guy. I am 6'3", 250 pounds. My wife is 5'3"-ish, 100 and something pounds, like 110 pounds. She's much smaller than me, but we both want to use this. So adjustability becomes important because what fits me on this machine is not going to fit her and vice versa. So I need the ability to adjust. I'm also looking for quality and the build of the machine. There are a lot of companies out there that are using a lot of plastic on the body of their workout equipment. And so I don't want that. I want, especially with this type of machine that's going to be holding weight, I want metal. I want high quality. And frankly, I want comfort. If a machine's not comfortable, I'm not going to use it. None of us are going to use it. So I need whatever I am spending time on, whatever I am exerting energy on, I need it to be a comfortable experience, or frankly, I'm going to avoid it. All right, so let's start with the adjustability of this. So I was really surprised. First off, this was very easy to assemble. It only came in essentially three pieces that had to go together. The front piece, the body itself, and then the back piece. And the screws that went there, and once the screws went here in the front, it was done. I just had to slide these other pieces in. So I was done with this within 20 minutes of opening the box. But what I wanted to show you, the main thing here was the adjustability. This has three different points of adjustability. And again, for me and me being a big guy and my wife being a small lady, adjustability is important. So having three places where I can adjust, it's a big deal. So you can do it here in the front, so you can raise this up and down. You can also do it on the actual preacher pad here. And then of course, the seat. The three options for this, the combinations of all the different ways that you can access this and set it to your levels for your specific situation makes it so that you shouldn't be in a scenario where you can't find the right angles. Some of the other machines that you're gonna find on the market are only gonna have two or maybe even one places for adjustability. A lot of times this front piece here is not going to be adjustable. It's just going to be what it's going to be. So from an adjustability level, this to me was the first home run after opening up and assembling it, because I realized I can use it and she can use it without any problems. And whenever I first opened the box and I started taking these pieces out, something I noticed immediately was how well this was made. This is 14 gauge steel, so is this, and so is this, and so is this piece here. I mentioned before, a lot of these companies are using plastic to cut corners and build these cheaper. Kang didn't do that. Kang kept it high quality. So when we talk about, is this well made? It is extremely well made and it's very stable. Now, something that I didn't see on the Amazon listing was what size of bar this can hold. So it can hold anything that is 47 inches or taller. This is a 47-inch bar here, and you can see it reaches to the outside of both of the brackets. So anything 47 inches and up will be perfect for this. This also has a couple of wheels on the front bar, which was kind of a nice bonus that I didn't expect, because a lot of other preacher curl machines don't have this, and whenever you have to move it, you have to either pick the whole thing up or scoot it. So I just like this extra little of attention to detail here by making it easier for me to move these pieces around whenever I need to. I want to go back real quick to the adjustability. These are all done with knobs, and a knob there. Now let's talk about the comfort. That was the third thing I mentioned before. So this thing has an extremely wide and extremely comfortable preacher curl pad. I'm actually going to show you how big this thing is in a second, but also the seat is made of the same material. And one of the things I liked about the seat, again, as a bigger guy, I liked that it actually sort of widened out towards the back of the seat, which that means that even for us bigger folk, by the way, this has a weight capacity of 350 pounds, It's got a nice wide seat to accommodate various size of people. So very comfortable experience as I was using this. And let me show you this real quick. As I mentioned before, I'm a pretty big guy and I have very wide shoulders. One of the things that I've had problems with other preacher curl machines is that the pad hasn't been big enough for me, and it has always forced my elbows sort of in to be able to stay on the pad, which is a nice exercise, but sometimes I might want to go out a little bit wider. And you can see with this pad, even me with very wide and broad shoulders, how much room that I've got on the outside of this pad. So if I wanted to go out wide and I wanted to do preacher curls out here, I can absolutely do that. Or if I wanted to bring my elbows in and I wanted to do something that's a little bit closer to home, no problem. So when we talk about comfort, comfort isn't just about the soft padding. It's nice, but comfort for me is also the ability to comfortably do exercises at various angles in order to get the best possible arm workout. So those are the reasons I think that this is an absolutely viable piece of home gym equipment, especially if you're trying to build bigger arms. It is affordable, it is sturdy, it is durable, it's adjustable, it is comfortable, it is just about every other word with able at the end of it. So that's why I ended up doing this review video, because I actually believe this is a solid piece of home gym equipment. So if you're trying to build bigger arms, I think that the Kang preacher curl machine needs to be at the top of your list for consideration. If you're interested in learning more, click the Amazon link below. It'll take you directly to the same item over on Amazon so you can check it out even further. And of course, if this was helpful, please hit like on it, maybe the subscribe. I do these types of videos and other health and fitness videos several times a week. Go and check out all my other reviews on home gym equipment.